Hello, everybody, and welcome back to Beyond the Screen. It is I, DM Tim, and we have another update on our Barrier Peaks maps. I got a little bit carried away the other day and ended up doing a whole bunch of additional stuff. As you can probably see already, we now have bunks and benches in all of the rooms that actually had bunks and benches. So it should actually make the map a little bit more interesting when exploring. The exception being the rooms where the veggie pygmies are, because you sort of want those rooms to be less cluttered for combat encounters and things like that. So I didn't worry about doing those, but and the other part was the areas where there are the kitchens, the different dining halls. I may at some point go in and actually put in the tables, but I haven't done that as of yet. But I found some kitchen assets, so we now have deep fryers, fridges, and ovens, as well as some sinks. So the different where are we? Here's another one here. The different eating areas now have their own kitchen assets, but you may have already spotted the one big one, which is the main asset, whereas we now have functional arcade machines. Now, when I say functional, I mean you can't play them, but they are animated. This was achieved by using video capture through OBS and recording a very short video, editing it and putting it into a video software, making it as an MP4, and then just inputting the MP4. As you can see, it just loops around. Same thing with the Pac-Man game, because on the actual map, if you look underneath it, the original maps were actually Pac-Man and Donkey Kong. So I figured it'd be worth actually putting some arcade machines. I know they're weirdly designed, but they'll serve the purpose and give you that little bit of a extra wow factor for your players. The other main thing as well, here in the control room. Now, one of the things that you're told when you enter into the control room is that there is a giant black window, and when they start messing with the console, you actually can turn this on. And so I've now created it so that when you hit the 2 button, it actually turns on the screen. This is just done by recording static, but if you watch it for a little bit, it will eventually flick up a brief image, which will then fade out. There it is there. So that's like the image of the last room to give players a little bit of a hint about what's going on. So, yeah. Second Arcade does the exact same thing. The exact same assets are in there. And like I said, I've gone through and pretty much every room now has got benches and beds, those rooms that have them. And I've also made the captain's quarters and whatnot. I've actually made them look a bit more uniform by just having these generic benches everywhere. Still got the space age chairs, of course, and the 1960s style chairs, but now at least we've got the universal seating all the way through the ship. This also applies to level 3, so we now have... Oh, I haven't straightened that bench up. That was rather foolish. Was that? Oh, no. There we go. Yeah, so we now have a bar, as well as all the different booths. And over here, this area here with the kitchen now has the same cookers and whatnot, as well as the other benches. The room with the gricks, same deal. And the grills, as they have always been. Down to level 4. The only real change in this level here, again, just the benches and the bar for the room here. As you can see, as well as this little area where the people would hang out in the cargo bay with the flail snail. Over this side, there's nothing really of note. And oh, also I've updated the bridge as well. I found a bridge that I think works a lot better based on the artwork. So I replaced that different bridge. And also, I think I did this in the last one as well. We now have updated bases on the squealers. They now have the grass bases to match with the frog hemoth. So yeah, that is pretty much it. I just wanted to give that little update. The main update was the, let me go back to level 1, with all of the chairs and beds and benches and all that sort of stuff, as well as the consoles. But yeah, if there's any improvements you'd like to see applied to these maps, please let me know. I would be more than happy to include any of these suggestions, provided I'm capable of doing it, in any future updates. So, yeah. These will have been uploaded by the time this video is here in the workshop. You may have already seen them already, but yeah. Enjoy, everybody, and until next time, remember to keep on blending. Bye!